Hey guys, welcome to Easy Programming, an initiative for a common man to learn programming. It has been seen that people think programming is just for professionals. It is not the business of the amateurs, but it's a wrong myth because everyone can learn programming through hard work and practice. Easy Programming is an initiative, as its name suggests, that it's an initiative for a common man to learn programming. If you are not in an institute, you can learn programming. You have the right to learn the programming. And this is our mission and vision. So, in this initiative, we will teach you some of the languages: C language, some web languages, desktop languages. So, in these tutorials, I will teach you C language. Okay, let's talk something about C language. C language is the basic language. If you have the grip on C language, you can understand any programming language. This series of lecture will guide you how to learn C programming, and if you learn this programming tool very carefully, believe me, you will be able to play with every language to develop every kind of program. So, let's come to this lecture number 1, C language tutorials. In this lecture, we will cover these contents: program execution flowchart, header files, statement terminators, variables, naming conventions, keywords, built-in functions. Don't be panic. It's not a rocket science. It is very simple if you are alert, if you have the potential to learn, and if you are committed to learn the new tools and the languages. So let's start. Our first content is program execution flowchart. What does it mean? It means that how a C program executes in the machine. Machine means your computer system. Okay, let's see. This is the first part of the execution, that is editor. Editor means a software or a tool in which you write your code. There are some editors available in the market and they are freely available. One of them is DevC++ and other is Turbo C. Turbo C is an old version. It is not as much smart and advanced as the DevC++. So I'll recommend you to use DevC++ because it supports more functionalities and features as compared to Turbo C++. This is the DevC++. You can download it from internet, and this is the basic compiler. Okay, next step is compiler. Compiler is also a program which compiles your code, which checks error in your code, and which prepares your code to run on the machine. This is the most important part in the execution flowchart: compiler. In the next step, here comes linker. Linker links your files, that is your source code, with the libraries available in the compiler. You can say that it links your inside code with the outside libraries. The built-in functionalities will be invoked in your code. The next step is execution. Execution means that program is about to run, but execution will be invoked if the code is error free. Compiler checks this condition and all the libraries are linked with your code, and then it will execute your code. This is the program execution flowchart. Compiler, linker and execution is not our headache. We are concerned with editor, because here we have to write our code. Here we have to specify our rules. Here we have to be very much specific in the coding. The compiler, linker and execution is done by these softwares like dev C++ and turbo C. Okay, the things to remember while programming in every age: you should be very much sure about the basic concepts of the programming. If you grab the concepts, you can play with every language. You can make anything using these programming concepts. The second thing is syntax. Syntax will show you that your program is correct or incorrect. We can say syntax is a rule book. You have to be very much careful about the syntax of this language. Some of the languages have different syntaxes, but you are very much careful about this word syntax. It means that how to write the program, how to deal with the program. The next step is what to do and where to do. For example, you are facing a problem. You have a problem to program it. So first thing is what to do, and what to do is linked with where to do. If both things are clear, what to do and where to do, you can write every program. And the fourth main point is do not invent the wheel again. It means that if a thing is predefined, it is predetermined, don't try to make it again. Use the libraries, use the code written by the professional developers. It is for your convenience. And the main thing is note how to do isn't an issue, because it all depends on your intellectual skills and practice. If you have a problem and you are very much clear about these 3 points: basic concepts, syntaxes, where to do and what to do, then how to do isn't an issue. It will be solved using your intellectual skills, your logic and the practice. Practice makes a man perfect. This is a universal truth. So it is very important, practice and hard work. Okay, the next thing, our first topic, header files. What are actually a header file? Header file is a library file. It means that library file are the predefined code written by the professional developers for your convenience. You will use the library files in your program for your perfection in the code and the reusability of the code. Second thing is predefined commands. Header files are the predefined commands. They are written by the professional developers. They are the functions that are written in the same language in a form of header files. Header file is said to be a bundle. It's very important to use the header files in your code. It is just for your convenience. Okay, the next question is where to include header files. Where to include? I'll show you on the compiler. This is dev C++ compiler, and how to install it and how to use it we will learn in the next lectures. I am showing you just these things, not the use of this compiler. It is another topic in the coming lectures. These are the header files. This one and this one. Header file is actually this stdio.h and the conio.h. These are the header files. These are the library files. These are written in advance. Okay, these are the header files. Where to include the header files? Include in the start of every program. Your first line will be a header file, and rest of the header files will be included right after these files. For example, if you have to include a third header file like include mass.h, this is another header file. You have to include the header file in the start of the program. Okay guys, syntax for the header files. This is the main thing, syntax. You have to be very much careful about the syntax. If the syntax is not clear and the syntax contains a mistake, the program will not be executed. Syntax for a header file. Let's see here. You have to specify a hash sign in start. It tells the compiler that this is the header file. The compiler starts checking this from here. This is the first hash sign. It means that it will contain a header file. If you will not specify a hash sign, the compiler will not consider it a header file and it will show you a message and the program will not be executed. So in start you have to place a hash sign. Right, include. Include means you are going to include a header file. Include. Place the less than sign and the greater than sign. This is the syntax of the header file, and the name of the header file will be written in these brackets like stdio.h or conio.h. The concept of the header file will will be very much clear in the next lecture as we will proceed in these languages. So this is the first thing. Next, move to the next point. These are the examples: stdio.h, conio.h, and maths.h. .h extension shows that it is a header file. It is the extension of a header file. Like we have extension here pptx, that is the extension for PowerPoint slides. We have the extension doc, it is extension for the Microsoft Word document. So this is the header files. And stdio and conio means, stdio means standard input output, conio means console input output, maths.h means mathematics library. It has all the functions of mathematics. It has all the functions of standard input output. Standard input output means the input and output using keyboard. Conio means the console. Console is your screen. Okay. Next, statement terminator. What is a statement terminator? As its name suggests, terminator, it terminates the statement. What is the role of the statement terminator in your program? The statement terminator is this semicolon. This is the statement terminator, a semicolon. What is the role? It tells the compiler that it is a one statement. A statement is followed by a semicolon. This statement terminator means that this is the statement terminator of this statement: printf welcome to www.nayabsoft.com. This is our website. If you will not specify the statement terminator, the compiler will show you an error: the statement terminator missing. Here you will see that I have specified statement terminator after each statement. Look at these. This is a statement terminator. This is a statement terminator. But remember, don't place the statement terminator after the header files. It is wrong. It is a syntax error. Just place it after a statement. This is not a statement. What is this? I will show you and I will tell you in detail in the next lectures. But today's concern is about these statements. Statement terminator. So try to remember that place the statement terminator right after every statement. Okay? Okay. Error if it is not used. The compiler will show you the error statement terminator missing and stops the execution of your program. The program will not be successfully executed. Okay, the next thing. What is variables? Variables name suggests that its value varies. Its value can be changed during the execution of the program. Variable stores the value and use it in the program, and it has the ability to update its value as the program execution proceeds. This is the basic concept of variables. Variable can store different kind of values. Okay. The role of variable, I have mentioned that it is used to store the values and to use the values in the program. Okay, how to use the variables? Let's see in the compiler. what is this int? Int is a data type. I will show you the concept of data type in the next lecture, but today's concern is about this a. This is a variable. You can change its name. You can just change its name by value. It is also a variable name. It can store the value, and its value can be updated during the execution of the program. Okay, the declaration of a variable. To declare a variable, remember, you must declare a variable before it is used in your program. It must be declared right after these lines: int main, these brackets and these curly braces. Right after this, you have to specify your variable here, not in the coming lines. This is wrong, to place the variable here. It's simply wrong. You have to specify the variable name in the start of this main function. This is the function, sign of function. These are the advanced topics we will cover in the next lecture. So these are the variable names. You can specify more than one variable. You can just specify int a, you can specify int b. These are a variety of variables. You can declare as many variables as it is needed. Okay, what is the declaration means? See here. This is simply a declaration of a variable. You have to specify a data type here. This is the data type part. This is the variable name part. This is the variable name part. And this is the terminator, most important. Map this to this line. int, int is a data type, integer. Value is the name of the variable, and this is a statement terminator. In this way you will declare your variable. Okay, what is the initialization of the variable? Let's see. Initializing means that you will give a value to the variable by simply specifying this equal sign and a value. Let's see 4. You can initialize this variable by the value 9. You can specify this variable by this 28975, and in this syntax we can say place this equal sign, and this is the value of variable. So this is the value of the variable. Map this to this statement. Let's see 4. This is the value of the variable, and this is the equal sign. It is called assignment operator. It assigns the value written on the right side of the sign equals. It gives this value to this variable. In this example, we can say that 4 is assigned to the variable named value. 9 is assigned to the variable name a. This is the initialization of your variable. Assignment of values to a variable. As we have already seen, that assignment is done with this assignment operator. On the left side of the operator, you have to specify the variable name, and on the right side of the variable, you have to specify the value of the variable. And this assignment operator plays the role to assign the value to the variable name. Next is naming convention. Legal variable names. As I mentioned in the start, that compiler has some rules. What is the legal variable names? The legal variable names mean these are the legal variable names. You can write any alphabet like A, like B, like C, like this variable, like Alan. This is a variable. Henry. This is a variable. You can mix this variable name with an alphabet with a digit. For example, Symphony 5. This is a variable name, legal variable name. H2O. This is a variable name. Like Steve 6. John. This is a variable name. You are free to specify the variable name, but there are some constraints. Okay, let me tell you one thing more. You can specify underscore data. It's a variable name. Underscore place. It's a variable name. You can specify a underscore before that variable name. It is legal. You can underscore between these variable names like data underscore name. This is a variable name. This is a variable name, but this is not a variable name. Dot data. This is not a variable name. You cannot specify any special character like dot and at the rate sign, this sign. These are illegal. They cannot be used inside this variable name. They cannot used. These are not legal. All of them are illegal. If you will use these, the compiler show you the error message. This is the naming convention. You must be very much careful about these conventions because these are the part of the syntax. And good naming conventions. Good naming conventions are not necessary, but as a professional, I will teach you that this is a basic thing, because after 1 year or 2 years, you will be not aware of the variable names, because if you write a program on July 2012, you know that what will this variable a, but after 2 or 3 years you will not remember that why this variable is used, what is the role of this variable a in this program. You have to check all the program, but if you write it smartly, you will know why it is used. Like if you are calculating the salary, you can specify the name int salary int. The salary means that this variable is used for the salary calculation, and int means that it is of type integer. It is not type of a character and a float. It is a type integer. Underscore is legal. If you are recording an age, you can specify int age, or you can write employee age int. It means that this variable will deal with employee, and it says, and it is type of integer. This is a good naming convention. It is not necessary, but it's a good practice. So I advise you to follow these instructions. Okay. What are keywords? As I told you that header files are the built-in files, and keywords are written in these header files. Their implementation, their code, their usage is mentioned in the header files. Keyword is called a reserved word as well. So what is a keyword? I tell you this. Int is a keyword, integer. It is predefined. That what is integer, what is the code behind this, but you are not concerned with this. You just have to remember the name integer is int, and you just know that this is a data type, this is and is a reserved word, and you have to use it in your program. Simple. What to do and where to do. How to do is not your concern. How to do is the concern of the developer, the developer of the compiler. Integer, it is a word. Return is a word. So how you will recognize that it is a return is a keyword or not? Is it a return? Is it is a word or not? I'll show you in this. This is the compiler Turbo C. Okay, let's play with this compiler. New, save as test1.c. Okay, this is the name. Maximize it. Write the same code in this compiler as well. Okay guys, this is a good compiler as if you want to understand the keywords and the syntaxes. Let's see. The green line shows that these are the header files. If you remove this sign, sign, it will not be highlighted. It, the compiler is not taking this line as a header file. If you will specify a hash sign, it shows you that it is a header file. The words in white color are the reserved words. These are the keywords like int. Here it is int, it is return. All of them are reserved words, keywords. They have predefined meanings. They have predefined code specified in the compiler. You just have to use these variables. You just have to use these keywords. But let's see, here int is not treated as reserved word. Here it is treated as a variable name, because if a reserved word is written in combination with any of the letter, it is considered as a variable. You just need to write the reserved word and space. Specify a space between the reserved word and the variable name. These are the reserved words. What are the examples? Let's see the examples. Int is a reserved word. Void is a reserved word. If is a reserved word. Else is a reserved word. For is a reserved word. These are the reserved words. Switch is a reserved word. Return is a reserved word. But if a word is not reserved, it will be shown in green letters, like Harry. It is not a reserved word, it is in green. So reserved word, all of them have predefined meanings. With the passage of time, I will teach you about each and every reserved word. Okay. What is built-in function? Built-in functions are also concerned with the header files. They are also mentioned, they are also specified in the header files. The code behind these header functions are specified in the header files. Built-in functions are the function provided by the language to use. Why to use built-in function? Let's see. The built-in function is printf. It is specified in the stdio.h. What is the code behind this printf? You should not be panic about this. You are concerned with the use of printf. Get character, get ch is also a built-in function specified in the conio.h. Printf function is used to print a string on the console. In this compiler, we see that printf is a word. Sorry, printf is a built-in function. So function is, the syntax of a function is function name followed by these brackets. They can be empty string or something else depending upon this function name and functionality. This is a function get ch is a function because it is followed by these brackets. Main is a function because it is followed by these brackets. Printf is a function because of these brackets. You can specify a string in this. These are the functions, built-in functions. There are some user-defined function, and this is an advanced topic I will teach you in the upcoming lectures. The syntax is defined. So here we will use a concept, do not invent the wheel again. You should not be panic about the printf and its construction. You should be aware of the use of the printf, and this is the example I have showed you. So now I will show you the execution of this. Okay. Remove all the extra lines. This is a simple program. How to run this? Before executing it, I'll tell you this line. I told you that we have to write a code in editor. We have written it. Then we have to compile this. Then we have to link it. Then we have to execute it. Let's see. The code is ready in this editor. We have to compile it. Execute, compile. Status is done. It means that 0 errors and 0 warnings. It is code free error. So now compile is ready. When we will press this button run, this will link these header files with these functions. It is the responsibility of the linker. Let's see. Run. This is the console. We have written our first code. Let's see. These are the header files. This is the main function. This is the printf statement. This is the string we want to display. Welcome to www.nayabsoft.com. These are these helping functions. Why we have used them, this is another topic. I'll teach you why we have placed this main function here. It is all in the next lecture. This is the output screen. This is the name test1.exe, our file name. This is test.c. This is executable file that it is successfully executed. This is a string. So this is the output of your first program. Okay, this was all about this lecture. In the next lecture we will cover the data types, the installation of the compiler, the first language C language sample program, in which I will tell you the use of the main function, the return statement, the get character function, and some of the rules to write your program, and the common programming errors and how to overcome these errors. So the next lecture will be important, and it will teach you how to write the programs in C language. So that was all about this lecture, and thank you for your patience and thank you for your watching. Please leave us comments and subscribe us, post your comments. We want your appreciation, we want your feedback. so that we can improve our style and something we can do for you. Thank you for your patience and thank you.